A slow start to the game, but second half, we went back to our best player, Justin Frankie Beverley and Maze. He had 3 rushing touchdowns in this game, along with a punt return for a touchdown, and including this 77-yard scamper right here. We beat Mississippi Valley State pretty badly in the second half, and we are still the #1 team in the country. And if we keep on winning, we will be back in that national championship. But let's take a look at the stats real quick. So we ended up holding Mississippi Valley State to under 100 yards rushing, 170 yards on the game. They didn't even have 100 yards passing. Overall, we did a pretty good job. I just wish our wide receivers would stop dropping the football, but I'm not mad at it. We did win. Gerard Green was 10 of 19, 259 with 2 tutties along with 2 INTs. Justin Frankie Beverley Maze had 166 on the ground along with 3 tutties, averaging almost 12 a carry. Stone Cold Steve Austin Mason, he didn't really carry the ball much, but it just wasn't his time. This just isn't his season right now. Wide receivers were decent. Ruben Stutter-Smith had a good game, had 2 touchdown catches. Cliff Fitzpatrick led the team in yards, but the issue is still drop passes. Offensive line looked good, didn't allow a sack. Defense was absolutely amazing. I believe we had a total of 6 sacks, along with an INT. And of course, Justin Frankie Beverley Maze had that punt return. So as you see here, we had 4 people come in, all on defense, and all 4 of them committed to Alabama State. Speaking of recruiting, let's talk a little bit about college football 26. So as you know, the deep dive Dynasty tutorial came out today, or whatever it's called, and I gotta say, man, I'm really impressed with what they're doing. They made updates to coaching traits. They even made updates to the recruiting system. Although in my humble opinion, this style of recruiting on NCAA 06 is the best one. But anyway, I am very disappointed at the same time in EA, because once again, we're not going to have the FCS schools in this game. And I highly doubt that we will ever have them ever again. But with that being said, this is why I will never stop playing games like NCAA 06, NCAA 07, and NCAA 08, because one of the best parts about it is you can have FCS schools at the FBS level and create a powerhouse like we're doing here with these Alabama State Hornets. So as you see here, we're still the #1 team in the BCS poll, and we want to keep it that way, man. But enough about that. Let's go on to this Heisman watch list. As you see here, Justin Frankie Beverley Maze is still holding down the fort on this Heisman watch list. Old buddy from Miami, Courtney Johnson, the quarterback, still holding that second spot. Out of Arkansas, we got Jeremy Carter, redshirt junior. He's holding down at number 3. Craig Slaughter at number 4, the wide receiver for Michigan. And then going down is Lonnie Brink, that redshirt senior quarterback for Georgia. So Justin Frankie Beverley and Maze, our boy, won National Offensive Player of the Week. He shares it with Brian Nance, who was Defensive Player of the Week. And then we got a Magic City Classic rivalry for SWAC Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week. Mike Young had 5 tackles, an INT, and a tutty, and I'm assuming that was a pick 6. But are y'all going to buy College Football 26, man? Let me know in the comment section. Are you going to do Dynasty? Are you going to do Road to Glory? Because as you know by now, I really hate Team Builder. It's not the same thing. You don't get a presentation when you do Team Builder. You really don't get anything outside of gameplay. But as you see here, it looks like it's going to be Alabama State and Texas Southern in Detroit for the SWAC championship game. Southern is 6-1, 4-0 overall in conference play. They could give us hell, man. I have no idea in Detroit. Morgan State still holding down the fort in the MEAC, 4-0 in conference play, 5-2 overall. Tennessee State is still in the hunt, and it looks like Howard and South Carolina State are still in the hunt. Anxious to see how that turns out. But let's go over to the scores. Prairie View A&M, 33-10 win over Florida A&M. See, we don't get to have this in College Football 26. I'm telling y'all, I would never stop playing this game. 07, 08, I'm gonna be like 60 years old playing these damn games. Jackson State comes up short. 35-32 loss to Texas Southern, and Vincent had a hell of a game. Down there in Tampa Bay, Florida, you got South Florida losing to Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M on a 2-game winning streak. Good for them. Alcorn State beats Grambling State 28-23. Them Big Bad Braves on defense specifically did a good job in this game, holding them to 17 points into the fourth quarter. So let's go over to the MEAC. Tennessee State took a loss to Hampton. This is not a good situation for Tennessee State. They really need to win this game, and they got put in a blender, 42-28. Dang. Norfolk State lose to Howard. This looks like a pretty good game, but Howard prevailed, and they stay in the hunt for that MEAC title. So join us next time we take care of Mississippi Valley State. Now we get ready for them Southern Jaguars from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know they got a crazy pass game, and they always have us on edge because we never know what to expect from this football team from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But thank you for watching. Peace. EA ain't